So, hi, hello, and welcome to another video. So for today, or for this video, we are reading 3 really popular romance books. So we have The Deal by Al Kennedy. I hear a lot about this all the time. Then we have The Hating Game, which is also quite popular. And then we have It Happened One Summer. So I feel like all of these are really popular, and also a lot of these are things that I have been really interested in reading. So yeah, we are going to read all 3 books and we are going to talk about them. So I have finished the first book for this video, and that is It Happened One Summer. And in this one we are following Piper. And basically she does something stupid, so her stepfather basically decides that it's enough. He's rich, and basically this has gotten quite a media publishing. So basically he sends her to Westport. Yeah. And basically it's really different from Beverly Hills, and there she meets Brendan, who is a sea captain. And yeah, so this is sort of a small town romance with he's a really cute hero, but he's a little grumpy at times, and so is kind of she. So yeah, I gave this 5 stars. I loved this book every turn of the way. I really liked both characters. Now Pepper can be a little annoying because she is this typical rich girl that kind of has gotten everything that she wanted and gotten away with kind of everything that she ever have been thinking. And Brendan, he is basically he has lost his first wife like 7 years ago, and so Piper is kind of the first one that catches his attention. So yeah, I really loved their dynamic, and I did not want to put this down, and I just really wanted to continue on with this book, and I read it in like 2 days. So it's really easy to learn. So yeah, and I really liked to see kind of Piper. She didn't change right away. It was a really like big change for her, but then it sort of like grew on her, and as she got to know Brandon and kind of see that there is more that kind of meets the eye, and she just learns that Westport is not as bad. And yeah, basically she wants to stay. However, it's difficult because at first she only wants to go back, and that is kind of what she is working towards. However, as the book kind of progresses, she basically like thinks that maybe it's a chance that she could stay and actually be happy in Westport. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Kind of a new romance, not my new like favorite one, but definitely a new favorite romance book. So can't wait to read the kind of other one, which is Hook, Line and Sinker, which is her sister Hannah's story and Fox. You meet both of them in here. So even though I think they are probably like companion novels, I would definitely say that you should start with this one. I have not read it, but you meet both characters in here, and I guess you will meet them in that book. So yeah, really good. So I don't know which book I will continue on with, but I will talk and tell you all about it once I have started it and possibly finished it. So yeah. Okay, so I just finished the second book, and that is The Hating Game. And in this one we are following Lucy, and basically she is working for a company that gets like merged with another company. So both she and Josh has the same like job, not like job, but yeah, And basically what happens is that there is a huge promotion up for grabs, and basically they're both fighting for it. So it's kind of a office romance, hate to love. Would I call it hate to love? Probably not, just because it's not a lot of like they definitely hate each other. You don't see that much. So basically, I gave this 5 stars. I really enjoyed this. I actually loved it. So yeah, let's just say that there were a lot of things that I really liked about this book. Now there are like a few things that are like nitpicking. Like he is the only reason why she thinks that he hates her is because he's really shy. So he hasn't kind of said anything that he actually likes her. That is kind of to be a little nitpicky, and yeah. But one thing I really did like about this, there were no like the miscommunication trope where one of them just runs away and basically just they split and then they get back together at like the last 10 pages. That didn't happen in this book. Yes, there was a miscommunication in here, but they dealt with it like adults and actually talked through it. And I really appreciated that you actually do that, just because I have to say, miscommunication trope where they both like run off and just being mad at each other and then figure out that, oh, it was miscommunication, like I understood wrong, and then they go to find it. That can sometimes really annoy me, just because I feel like a normal human being, when you are disagreeing with your other part, you most likely will try and talk it out. Or maybe you are just like, you are so angry or anything, so let's just take a small break. I'm gonna go for a walk and then we'll talk about it once we have calmed down. That is also a thing that can happen, but not like storming off like we are done. I just feel like that annoys me. So yeah, but that didn't happen in this, and I am really happy. And also, we didn't have an epilogue. We didn't have an epilogue in this, and that is kind of a little refreshing that we don't have an epilogue, because a lot of them has an epilogue and you are like, here we are, and that's not in this, and that is actually a little refreshing. So yeah, I have to say, I really loved Josh. He was like, Lucy got sick, and he basically stayed with her until she got a little better. And yeah, I really liked that part. Yeah, it was really cute that he actually did that. I mean, vomiting is not exactly the one thing that a lot of people enjoy to stay and watch, you know. But he helped her. She had like crazy high fever, and he stayed with her and just took care of her, and that was really cute, and I really loved that part. And yeah, I mean, I really do like this book, and yeah, definitely I'm going to reread it sometime in the future. The last book that we are going to read for this is The Deal, and I have not yet started, but I hope that I will be able to finish that quite quickly. It's not a too difficult book to get through. Now, I am not 100% sure what it's about, but why don't we just go into GoodReads and check out what The Deal is about? Because I actually kind of don't know. It's about to make a deal with a college bad boy. Hannah Wells has finally found someone who turns her on. But while she might be confident in every other area of her life, she's guarding a full set of baggage when it comes to sex and seduction. Yeah, early in the morning. If she wants to get her crush attention, she'll have to step out of her comfort zone and make him take notice, even if it means tutoring the annoying, childish, cocky captain of the hockey team in exchange for a pretend date. And it's going to be oh so good. All Garrett Graham has ever wanted to is play professional hockey after graduation. But his plummeting GPA is threatening everything he's worked so hard for. If helping a sarcastic brunette make another guy jealous would help him secure his position on the team, he's all for it. But when an unexpected kiss leads to the wildest sex of both their life, it doesn't take long for Garrett to realize that pretend isn't going to cut it. Now he just has to convince Hannah that the man she wants looks a lot like him. I read like 10 pages of it, so I haven't gotten that far. But yeah, I'm going to update once I have finished this. It will probably be maybe tomorrow. I don't really know. You won't even have a clue how long it takes. So let's just update on the last book, and that it was The Deal. And yeah, I already told you what it was about. So yeah, overall, I give it 4 stars. So this video has been going really well. So let's just talk about The Deal. So the thing is, this is not like a stunning piece of, literature. It's a kind of cheesy and really like kind of sweet but hard-hitting romance. So I mean, yeah, it wasn't like this wow stunning, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, both Hannah and Garrett was really fun, and they had some, they have had great chemistry. So basically, yes, there is a miscommunication like trope in here, not like that, but so basically the reason they break up at the end is that basically Garrett's father says that if you don't break up with my boy, basically I'm going to cut him off. And basically she don't talk about this to Garrett, she just kind of breaks up with him. But basically Garrett's grandparents, they basically have put money off for him to basically have when he grows up and he becomes 21. So basically when they get back together, he is like, you should have told me and I would have told you this. So it's basically kind of like Hannah don't kind of have a conversation with Garrett. So yeah. But then one thing I really do like about it is that this book has trigger warnings for mentions of rape, because Hannah was raped when she was 15. And basically that was traumatizing for her. I mean, obviously it was traumatizing for her. And then basically the town that she lived in all turned against her and her parents, which is really sad. And the thing, I just feel like sometimes this is really true, that if you are a powerful enough person, you can, to a certain degree, do whatever you want to. Especially if your parents are, really like influential people, you can get away with so much. And it's really sad how basically that is, because she wanted to basically get to, get him in jail, but he didn't go to jail because his friends lied under oath and his parents was really influential people, and basically nothing happened. So she was basically drugged then raped, which was, that's just not okay. But one thing I have to say was really like positive, not positive about this, but basically it's now been years since that, and one thing I like that it kind of explored was that she was able to, like a certain degree, move on from this and have relationships with other people without, being really scared of, having sex. And Yeah, especially once she felt, you know, comfortable enough with the person. And Garrett was a really like nice person for being. I mean, I feel like a lot of books where you have like this hockey player, they're like douches, but Garrett wasn't that. He was a really like amazing people. Yes, he was this. I mean, he slept with loads of women before he met Hannah, but yeah. So one thing that I didn't kind of like was that Garrett was such an annoying character in the beginning because he needed help to basically study. And she didn't want to, but she just kept on pushing and then like dangled this one thing that she really wanted in front of her. I don't think there's much to say. I'm definitely going to continue on with this series because yes, it's not like an amazing series, but overall I did really like it, and I was, you know, having a good time, and I feel like that is like the main reason why I read, is to have a good time. I don't, you know, work to find this amazing piece of literature. I mean, sometimes you stumble upon it and it's just amazing and you love it, and that is always great. But sometimes I just want some cheesy romance, and that is what I have been reading 3 books from in this video. So the first one was It Happened One Summer, and I gave it 5 stars. And then I read The Hating Game, which I also gave 5 stars. And then The Deal, which I gave 4 stars. So overall this video has been quite the success. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say. So I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye!